All right, guys, I'm back. Yes, talk about the Microsoft camp now. Some news came out for the Microsoft camp. We pretty much covered everything for the most part in the podcast yesterday. So if you guys want to check that out, I had that in the link. I had that at the end of the video, so you can check that out. But let's go ahead and talk about this right here. Okay, so Microsoft pretty much their game creators program for fall. They're trying to push PC developers even harder. So they're trying to get PC devs to get to the Xbox this fall. Will it work? Is it possible? Can it actually work? Will it, help them, and will they be better in the long run if they're able to pull this off? Well, let's look at it like this. There's a good and there's a bad to this. There's no ugly that I can think of, but there is a good and bad. The good is, yes, if they're able to pull this off, and let's say devs are on board, then you, the consumer on the Xbox side, will get more games to play and more games to hopefully support. That's good for you. The problem with this whole situation is this. Microsoft has put themselves in a position where they are no longer they don't even have an identity. They don't have an identity at this point. Every single thing is either merged with PC, right? And with everything they have coming out, all their games are PC, compatible, and they're going to PC. So what's the point of doing these games even in the first place? What's the point? Especially when they're giving you every incentive that they're actually thinking about going full PC. If you look at it, everything that's come out as of late, from them hyping up mouse and keyboard support, and I'm talking about heavily hyping this up more than Sony does. Now, you notice how Sony, when they announce keyboard and mouse support, they'll show off a crappy mouse and keyboard that is Sony branded, and then they'll keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? They don't really go, oh yeah, we're heavy in mouse and keyboard support. No, they're legit hyping up mouse and keyboard support on the Xbox One. Meaning that, and if you don't know and you're not familiar, but mouse and keyboard for shooter games is 3 times more accurate than it is for your controller on a shooting game. Hence why PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is coming out, that you guys are looking forward to. I'm glad you guys are getting that, but you guys are looking forward to that. You guys think you're going to have some kind of match with PC guys. You're not really going to be in any position to give them any competition. PC is just going to mop the floor with most of you. I'm telling you guys right now. And I'm telling you this as a friend. I'm not saying this to be a jerk, but I'm telling you, PC, man, it's not going to be a pretty sight seeing you guys going against PC guys. It's not going to be a pretty sight. That's why PC guys are just looking forward to it more than you guys. I'm telling you right now. But as far as this mouse, or as far as the whole games, thing, it's cool that it's coming. Cool. That's cool. You're getting games. That's cool. But at the end of the day, these games aren't really exclusive. These games don't make people bat their eye to the Xbox going, hey, these games are awesome. No, they continue to make them look the direction that they're going. And a good chunk of gamers in the direction that they're looking at is PC. That's not going to entice people to go away from PC, And with this whole feature, they're really hoping that the Windows 10 store and all that takes off so they can continue this. But the reality is, Microsoft, Windows sucks, man. The store for Windows sucks. And PC gamers do not like Windows. And they will tell you how it is. Windows is not something to be hyped about. And it's not something that, to really be, shoving off. I'm telling you right now, Steam completely destroys Windows at this point. It just completely destroys Windows. And, that's the reality of the situation. Now, if I go down here, they did make some improvements to help push the PC narrative, to help this, with this whole creators update. They're basically giving them more memory, and they open up the memory and floodgates so that devs can use it. So this is what they're looking at now. I mean, it's good. That's good that they're doing that. Cool. That's cool. But again, you need your own exclusives. You need your own identity. You need your own sole incentive, so that you can sell that to consumers, so they can buy your console and be like, okay, you know what? Since you guys got this game, guess what? I'm gonna buy an Xbox for this. I don't need a PlayStation. I don't need to go to PlayStation since PlayStation has everything else. You know what I'm saying? People are buying Nintendo and they're buying PlayStation products over Xbox. It's because they have the games that you can't get outside of those platforms. For example, if you want Mario, if you want Zelda, if you want Kirby, Kid Icarus's, Pokemon, then the only place to find those particular games is on a Nintendo product, which whether it be a Nintendo Switch, which is their new console, or a handheld. If you want God of War, if you want God of War, Days Gone, Spider-Man, you name it, Heavy Rain type of games, you want those games, then that's only available on a PlayStation platform. And that is what Microsoft is missing. They're missing incentive for you to invest into that console. They're missing incentive. Now, I can already see somebody damage control saying, no, it's about power. It's not about power, people. You need games, people. Nobody's buying a gaming console because of power. If that was the case, we never would have had exclusives. We never would have had these many games in the first place. Okay? We're all about games at the end of the day. Okay, and you guys can parade the whole, oh, we got the world's most powerful console at the end of the day, but here's the thing. We're past that, people. This is at the point where nobody cares about the graphical jump. This is the point where people just want games. This isn't the start of this generation where everybody was very curious of what the graphics held for the console. This isn't that point anymore. We're at the point where we just want games, 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 games. And Microsoft needs to get that, and you need to understand that. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I'm trying to get to the point, but I'm trying to get to the point as quickly as possible. But that's really much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Not much else I need to be said. I'll leave the link to this article in the description below so you guys can read it yourself. I pretty much went over pretty much. That's pretty much what it's talking about. Them getting devs to come to the Xbox One. Again, that's good, but there's a bad side of that, and that's the fact that they have no image, and they ruined themselves for the most part for this Xbox One. The only way for Microsoft to fix the Xbox One for next generation is to literally just do a 180 on everything they've done and get this Xbox back to having its own identity. Because putting everything on another platform that's superior in every single way is not the proper way to build a console. Or it's not the best way to hype up a console, for one, and it doesn't give people hope that, hey, look, you know what, even though they're doing this now, they might do this again, like, you know, they're going to continue to do this. No, that gives people that reason just to not invest, period. It gives people that reason. When all your games are on a different platform that's better, I really don't see no reason, and neither does anybody else see a reason to invest in your console. And that's just a reality, people. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, nobody be angry. I'm just telling you how it is. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Good night to you all. Deuces.